Namaste. My name is Ashini. I am a counselor and health promoter at Asha Services. Today, we're talking about gambling, in particular online gambling. What is gambling, we ask? Gambling is known as betting or gaming. It's putting something of value on a certain game or bet with wanting a certain outcome, a favorable, a positive outcome, intent of winning something. This is gambling. There are several types of gambling. The traditional methods, or the ones we use, are pokie machines, a lottery, scratch cards, sports betting like TAB, online, and online gambling. There's new ones that are coming up: investment trading online. There's the fantasy sports, games with in-app purchases, and online auctions. So when is gambling harmful? So generally, when you go gambling, you put in an amount, or you win something. When does it become harmful is what we need to know. When you are gambling and it's no longer for fun. So when you're going out to gambling, before it was just with friends once a year, twice a year, now you're going every day. You're trying to win. And if you don't win, you try and win back the money. And then it's a cycle. You are putting in more money than you're winning. You're trying to hide your gambling from everyone else. And there's a feeling of guilt and regret of doing that, of hiding and lying. And then you lose track of time when you're in there. And then we've got family members waiting, missing out on things at home, missing out on family, and you're spending a lot of time, in these venues or in these places where you're gambling. You're also starting to maybe borrowing money from other people, and then you're spending more than what you can afford. You are starting to sell things. You are starting to ask money from people you never would, or borrow from family and say, look, I'll pay you back. When in your mind, you're thinking, when I win next, which you can see it's a problem because it doesn't happen as often. One of the biggest things is if you're gambling because you're stressed or lonely or bored, remember that these places are just a little, moment of being in the zone. But once you're out of there, things are the same. So that's why you're going back in there, because it's not supporting you or what you want. You're losing interest on other activities. You used to play cricket with your friends, and now you don't. You are in here, or you're on the phone all the time. You're in the room because you don't want to leave. Your friends are like, let's go out somewhere. But you'd rather, be on the phone online because it's a way of escape. It's a way of staying away from the issues or the problems that has started because of the constant gambling, and the money problems and the sleeplessness. Now, this is a little tip on how you can support yourself, or how you can try and do this on your own. Remembering that support from us, from counselors, are very, very important, because the support we give you is non-judgmental. It's there for you, and we know what you're going through. We know how difficult it is. This is a gambling triangle. The triangle has 3 points. We put in, and the gambling triangle means if these 3 points are matched, then that means that you can gamble. So you need the money, okay? You need access. So if you've got money in your account, if you've borrowed from someone, Access means you've got the internet, you've got a device or devices, you've got the time also, because you make time for these things. So we say, let's use this to help you, support you, control it or stop it. So the first thing is the money. You've already read it maybe, but the money side, leave cards, leave your wallet at home, or just take like $20 or something small for an emergency or lunch, and give the money to someone you can trust, or let someone who you can trust handle your wages when your income comes in, or your accounts, or and gives you full control. You give them to support you through this. Remembering this is not forever. This is just through this very vulnerable period where you're trying to change. Time is available. So when you don't have the money, you will, or you don't have access, and we're going to talk about access soon, you will have lots of time. So what are you going to do in this time? We need to figure that out, because if you're bored and lonely, then it's going to start again. What is going to be your new thing, your new hobby? Is it going to be the gym? Is it going to be talking to someone who you love and you haven't spoken to them for a while? Is it starting a new language, learning something new? Is it studying? Is it doing a project that you've had for a while? So this is the time aspect. Now, excess. So excess would be if you were going to the pokey machine. So go to, if you know that the machine is on the way, you go a different route. You go a different route where it's going to avoid you from thinking about it. Remember, you have to plan this, because your mind will go automatically on autopilot. As soon as you finish work, it'll go there. So if it's online gambling, you have to maybe first exclude your devices. So put in some exclusion on the devices. There are things like exclusion apps. They're called Gamban, Bet Blocker. These things are the known exclusion options, and they exclude your whole device, so you cannot access anything. It gives you time. You can do it for 7 days and see how you go. It's got like all sorts of limits: 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. Give it a try. Now, if it's the casino, casino has really good responsibility with this. They have availability of self-exclusion, or we can support you and exclude you through this. If you don't know about Gamban, call us. We can support you through this. If you don't know, hey, I don't even know what hobbies I can do, please call us. We can support you through finding out who you are and what your interest is. Okay. We are not financial advisors, so we won't be able to help you with the money side of things, but I'm sure you know someone who you can trust. There's also, we are here for professional help too. We are registered counselors with NZAC and DEPANS. We will support you. We are professional. We are confidential. You can trust us with what you're talking about. I'm a counselor myself, so, we are human and we want to support you. You're not alone. So please contact us. Our numbers are 0800 862 342. If you speak Hindi or any other language in South Asian, you can press 6 and we will support you. I speak in Fiji Hindi and Hindi, and we can support you through this. The main thing is we are here for you. Or you can visit our website, Asian Family Services. and we've got our Asian counselors or our community that can support you through this. Please don't feel alone. We're here to help you. If you need any tips or any information, we are here. Give us a call. Thank you. Namaste.